Harriet Tatham, ABC News, Gunnamulla. Harriet Tatham, ABC News, Durry Station. Harriet Tatham in the Simpson Desert. Harriet Tatham, ABC News, Mount Isa.
Harriet Tatham reports from Cloncurry.
G'day, I'm Harry and I live here in the beautiful Mount Isa. And I'm here to tell you that we're going to give you the best one night stand of your life.
Yeah, we're taking it easy, we're taking it slow.
The sun's just set and these rangers are on duty, searching for turtle tracks on one of the country's most remote beaches.
There's a track that goes up there.
As the giant creatures make their way up the sand and dig their nest, the rangers wait, recording the turtles' every movement.
Well, at the moment I'm just measuring the turtles' shell length.
Before they hoist them upright and tag them for future monitoring.
I think about there, eh?
Yeah. The methodology we use is a lot of our ancient technology from our ancient forefathers before us, how they managed country. We've gone back into the past to understand that, but also marry that with modern day science.
Despite the isolation, even here the turtles face threats.
Without our team, these beaches would be devastated by introduced species, introduced weeds, by illegal fishermen, etc. So we're the thin line.
For the nesting season, the rangers from the Carpentaria Land Council camp at the beach to protect the tired turtles and their eggs. They're Gangalida and Garua people. Their exclusive native title holding is one of the biggest in the country, and they want to protect their traditional lands and the animals who call it home. Rangers have been systematically removing feral pigs and weeds since the program began a decade ago, but they say it's too early to talk about success. Instead, they're focused on securing this coastline for the lucky turtles who will survive the ocean's perils and return here in years to come. Kids are encouraged to come along in the school holidays, learning to look after their land and connect with their culture.
It gives them an identity, shows them who they are, where they come from, and something to be proud of.
We grew up to protect, preserve and look after this pristine environment as old people introducing us to it all and making us understand it young. So we're continuing that tradition and culture and hoping we get the same benefit.
And the new recruits love every second.
Bye, turtle.
Traditional landowners protecting sea turtles for generations to come. The red dust of northwest Queensland has now turned into a red river. The heavy rain has cut off roads between Townsville and Mount Isa, delaying fresh bread from hitting the shelves.
I think we'll get there, just got to wait for the policeman to say we can get through. It doesn't often rain like this time of year especially.
The region hasn't seen this much rain in years. Some places have recorded 300 millimetres in 24 hours.
It is very rare to see some of this heavy rainfall, particularly those totals around that Mount Isa Cloncurry region.
In Mount Isa, the town has been split in half with water overflowing this crossing, a welcome sight for locals who've suffered a long dry summer.
Never thought anything like this would kind of come through, but so glad it has.
Whenever it rains, we usually like to go outside and play, and since it's been raining a lot, we get to go out and play it a lot.
In just a day, Cloncurry's water supply has risen to full capacity.
This is even better than Cyclone Yazi.
It was down pretty low, about 36-37%, and it's over 100% now because it's going over about 2 metres over the spillway.
It's been raining here in Cloncurry pretty consistently for the past 2 days, and some travellers have become stranded with roads closing in all directions. And if the rain continues to fall, it could take some time for this outback town to return to normal.
We want to go to the East Coast, to the Sunshine Coast, and we now struggled here in Cloncurry and waiting for better weather.
Swift water rescue crews are being sent to Longreach and Winton as the low-pressure system moves south.
We've got our people in position. We're ready for anything that might happen. Certainly we're just asking people to exercise vigilance up there at the moment.
Authorities are urging people to stay away from floodwater, but for most, this rain is cause for celebration. Harriet Tatham, ABC News, Cloncurry.